Antonio Rüdiger walked into what should have been a routine international night and walked out with a storm trailing behind him. Germany's 2-0 defeat to Slovakia will be remembered less for the final whistle and more for two moments that turned a seasoned centre back into the story. The first mistake was a tentative play out from the back, the kind of miscontrol and loose pass that invites danger and this night directly led to the opener. The second was even starker, poor marking in the box, a lapse in concentration that let an opponent ghost free and nod home the killer's second goal. Between those two incidents, Rüdiger went from composed to rattled, his passing accuracy dipped, his positioning looked sluggish, and by full time he was carrying the unwanted tag of the match's lowest rated performer. A late yellow card felt like a punctuation mark on a performance that had already started to unravel. This isn't just one bad display on a neutral night, it's a public warning light for a player who occupies one of the most scrutinized shirts in world football. Context turns those mistakes into threats. At Real Madrid, defensive reliability is non-negotiable. Xabi Alonso demands precision, leadership and tactical discipline, and there are ready alternatives breathing down every starter's neck. Opponents like Militao and Nacho have proven they can step in, and the club's depth means no place on the team is guaranteed by reputation alone. A player who has been a calming presence can suddenly be read as vulnerable when a few high-profile errors are broadcast during an international window. For Rüdiger, the international break, usually a time to sharpen edges or rest weary limbs, instead became a wake-up call. The criticisms from the stands and from neutral observers will be loud, but the more consequential voice is likely that of a coach who does not tolerate repeat lapses. If Xabi judges that the cost of a mistake is too high in a system that prizes compactness and control, minutes on the pitch can evaporate quickly. This isn't about burying a player after 90 minutes, it's about the shape of what comes next. Rüdiger can respond by returning to fundamentals. Quicker decision-making when playing out from the back, tighter spatial awareness in set-piece moments, and vocal leadership that reasserts control over the defensive line. He has the experience to reset and the mental toolkit to absorb criticism and improve. But habit and confidence matter in elite sport. A single poor outing can seed doubt, and when doubt takes root, performances can swing. That's the danger. The other axis here is competition. Madrid's defensive core is not short on experience or form, and young challengers are emerging in training sessions. Coaches notice, fans notice, opponents notice. Football is unforgiving that way. Beyond club dynamics, there's a national team angle too. Germany are in a phase of fine-tuning before important tournaments, and coherence at the back is a cornerstone of any serious campaign. A defender making uncharacteristic errors forces a manager to reassess partnerships and tactical choices. That reassessment ripples back to club life, where minutes determine rhythm and rhythm determines form. For Rüdiger, restoring trust means producing immediate, tangible improvements, cleaner distribution under pressure, sharper recovery runs, and the sort of assertive defending that reminded everyone why he was once considered immovable. He must shift the narrative from a one-game to response and consistency, because modern coaches measure players by how they react after a setback. The human side cannot be ignored. Players are not just statistics. They feel the weight of criticism and the spotlight. What looks like shakiness on the pitch can be a momentary dent in confidence. That's where leadership within the dressing room and the support of teammates becomes crucial. If Real Madrid's leaders rally around him and provide a platform for an immediate bounce back, Rüdiger can turn this into a short episode and move forward. If, however, the next few performances are cautious or error-prone, the consequences could be harsher than media headlines. A shortened run in the starting 11, decreased influence on the pitch, and a season reframed by what happened on an international night. So what should viewers watch for now? The first sign is the next Real Madrid team sheet, whether Rüdiger starts, and if he does, how the coach organises the backline around him. The second sign is his composure on the ball. quicker passes, fewer risky line-breaking attempts under pressure. The third is leadership, vocal intervention, clear commands and the kind of physical duels, one that restore confidence. Football is a season of small moments. One of those moments turned into a red flag in Germany's 2-0 defeat. But flags can signal danger, or they can mark the place where change begins. Rüdiger's career is built on resilience. The test now is immediate, public and unforgiving, and the only thing that will settle the conversation is a series of composed, commanding displays that remind everyone why he earned his reputation in the first place.